Well, someone said the magic word phrasing. I have a blast teaching this stuff, and my teaching of it goes beyond just guitar solos. I really get into composition, melody composition, and composition as a whole, because phrasing um, is everywhere in music. You can have a phrase, a chord phrase, harmonic phrase is what it's called in composition. You know, you might have just a and that's your harmonic phrase, and use that as a building block to make a whole section of a song. I wonder what that song would be called, how the lyrics would go. Maybe Gina Turner could take that one and run with it. But specifically for lead guitar, phrasing uh, is a much sought after skill, and it takes a bit of practice to really master it, just like anything else. To really get into it, to make things simple, you want to set up a phrase group of 4 phrases and label each phrase with a letter: A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. You know, maybe nothing beyond that, then it gets too complicated. Where the A phrase is the first phrase, the B phrase is just something different from that, the C phrase is something different from that, and so on. But in a basic phrase group, obviously the first type would just be the quadruple A, just the same thing 4 times. And I'm going to do this in more of a blues context, because the blues seem to be the theme of the day. So there you go. It sounds cool, but the second phrase group type would be AAAB. So you do the same thing 3 times, and then on the 4th phrase, do something different. Maybe bring it to a sense of conclusion. The last phrase of a group is usually the one that's considered the cadence phrase, kind of where you want to sum everything up or conclude it or something of that nature. So there you go. That was AAAB. Then you get it a little more complex. After that, you can start introducing a C phrase. So you have 3 different phrases. So A, A, B, C. The B phrase is just going to contrast A, obviously, but the C phrase is going to be our cadence phrase, where I'm going to try to bring it to a sense of conclusion. And this is all improvised. I have no idea what I'm going to do except for the A phrase. Something like that. So that was A, then the B phrase. I want to create a sense of tension there by being on the 4th degree of the scale. And then the cadence. Bring it to a sense of conclusion. So what about A, B, A, C? Let's try that one. So there you go. Then you can take that ball and run with it. Now, as far as a 12-bar blues progression, you're going to phrase a little bit differently on that, because I think there's about at least 3 different phrases one phrase for every 4 measures. Let me set up a blues progression here. Something real simple here. And I'll just improvise my way through it, as I do with everything in life. So we'd be in the key of B flat. Uh-oh. Band in the box might crash on me. Don't crash on me, please. Alright. F7. Let's crank that up. Do y'all have Band in the Box? It's a great program. I've got the 2012 version, which has the real tracks. So you don't have that MIDI fake sounding stuff. Alright, so here we go. Blues phrasing. So I think the basic phrase form in blues is to do an A phrase. Well, actually, it's just going to be A-A-B. So you do the A phrase, then repeat it in the next 4 bars, and then do your cadence phrase in the last 4 bars. Here we go. I should be playing my Strat, but oh well. So the whole thinking behind that is you establish your A phrase, and then you have time to kind of complement it, like a question and answer sort of thing. And then you repeat that over the next 4 bars, and then you bring it to a sense of conclusion. So that's just a quick overview of phrasing. When you get into composing melodic phrases, it gets a little more complex, where you want to kind of categorize phrases by type, and I have a whole list of those. But y'all try that out and post videos of your results.